Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. Today on the Fancy Sip Review, I'm going to be trying the newest product made by Fusion Projects. The drink that I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be the FourLoko Camo. And when it comes to FourLoko, I usually think of two things. I usually think that prior to 2010, which is 15 years ago, there used to be caffeine in these drinks. And I also think that the designs of these are usually just colored camo. So when I saw that they released a flavor called Camo, I thought about that Simpsons episode where Ned Flanders met his parents and they said, we tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. That's kind of what FourLoko is to me when it comes to marketing and advertising. They're still trying to go with that partying culture type thing, even though most young people nowadays are drinking seltzers and not these high sugar malted beverages. But FourLoko really isn't the type of company to branch out to trying different things. And when they do, it usually doesn't end very well. I've tried their hemp flavor FourLoko, and it was one of the worst things that I've ever had. And I've tried their two seltzer drinks when they were trying to follow the trend of seltzers, and they just tasted kind of sour. As with these FourLokos, once they removed the caffeine, they increased the alcohol percentage to 14%. Now the drinks are at 13.9%. I have no clue why, unless there's some law that they can't have 14% alcohol. And with the branding of this type of a FourLoko, just a general camo, the first issue that I thought with this in terms of marketing and advertising is they just released a flavor called Jungle Juice that's essentially the same color scheme as this. Another thing that I was thinking of is the idea of what they're trying to do with this new camo flavor is they're trying to appeal to hunters. And FourLoko and hunters seems as genuine as when Tim Walsh was saying that he was an avid hunter when he was the vice president in the 2024 election. And that didn't seem very honest. And with FourLoko, this kind of just seems like a changing of the guard. With the FourLoko camo flavor, it just reminds me of when everybody was getting mad at Bud Light for having the transgender activists promoting their product, and Kid Rock was angry. It seems as if this came out maybe a year or two earlier. This could have been a stick it to Bud Light type thing, but I mean, they waited till Trump became the president, and again, FourLoko, it just has really bad marketing and advertising, and I think the Fancy Sipper should be in charge of coming up with these flavor ideas because, I don't know, everything just tastes sour and kind of bitter to me. But you know what? I saw that this was released and a lot of people were talking about it online. They said that this is one of the worst flavors. I've heard that it tastes like Play-Doh. I heard this tastes like all of the sour flavors put together into one gross can, and I thought, I should try this. See what the Fancy Sipper thinks of this drink. So before I even open this up, let's see what is in this beverage. In the new FourLoko Camo, the ingredients are artificial flavors, artificial sweetener, certified colors, and FD&C Yellow 5. There's 23.5 fluid ounces in this. I don't know if there used to be 24, but I think there was. A serving size is 5 ounces, and there's almost 25 ounces. 13.9% alcohol. Don't drink this if you're pregnant. It's part of Drink4 Brewing Company from La Crosse, Wisconsin, and Memphis, Tennessee, two really great cities. I guess the can itself IDs. Is there anything else on this? No. So that's everything about the can. There's really nothing to this. Again, it's just the camo again, and it's following the same jungle juice looking design that they used in the past. I'll hold the can up to the camera for you. So here we have the Camo FourLoko. Again, it literally just looks identical to all of the other ones, but this is the hunter version because, hunters drink FourLoko while they're playing around with their guns in the woods. That sounds safe, doesn't it, FourLoko? But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool, you know. This video is gonna sound like I'm anti-hunter and anti-FourLoko, but I'm really not. It just isn't a very creative idea for a beverage. You know, the jungle juice was pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of college party related. The Cosmic Punch was partnering with Warheads, which now they partner with Ghost Energy, so that's pretty cool. And the USA obviously is cool, but this is just like a hunting FourLoko. It just doesn't really make any sense, and I don't think guns and alcohol should go well together. I mean, they kind of do, but in terms of selling a product, it's probably not the smartest thing to do, especially as a company. They got in trouble for putting caffeine in alcohol. That's everything I have to say about this drink. Let's open this up and let's see how this tastes. All right, so here we go. The Look at the color of this drink. This looks insane. This looks like something an alien would like have in its UFO or something like that. Look at this. Look at this yellow beverage. This looks like Mountain Dew, which I don't know why FourLoko got rid of their black flavor. That was the best tasting FourLoko, and it kind of did taste like a Mountain Dew. So we're going to have to see what this tastes like. So let's first see how this smells. What is the nose of this new FourLoko? I mean, it does kind of smell like a Mountain Dew, which would be odd to me if they just repurposed the black flavor into the Camo flavor. Again, FourLoko is not the most creative company when it comes to marketing and advertising, so anything is possible. Let's see how this sits. Let's just see how this tastes, honestly, because I know this is just going to be a very bitter tasting beverage. I gotta say, despite the 8 minutes of me bashing this is honestly not the worst of the FourLokos. It's not one of the best of the FourLokos. And a lot of the people that were saying that this is sour, I mean, it's sour because once you get to 14% alcohol in your drink, it's going to taste very bitter and gross. So they kind of just make the flavors sour so it's more palatable. But on my first sip, I have to say, it's not as bitter as I thought it would be. It's honestly relatively drinkable. I'm not going to lie. How I would describe the flavor, though, is it doesn't taste like the black FourLoko. It doesn't really taste like any specific sour flavor either. It's going to be a very hard drink to review because obviously I can't say that it tastes like Camo and it doesn't taste like hunting. It just tastes like a relatively sour but a not long-lasting sour taste. Like on the front end, I do kind of get a bit of a citrus soda type flavor. In the back end doesn't stay too long. It does have a bit of a, I don't really know how to explain it, like it gives me a phlegmy taste in the back of my mouth after a couple seconds. But in terms of flavor, it does kind of taste a bit like a citrus soda. Yeah, I don't really know this. This honestly is the most drinkable of the Four Locos, I have to say. A lot of the flavors that come out recently have been more sour tasting. This one is a bit more sour, but it does have a lot more sweetness to it. They're able to, for some reason, not say the nutrition facts on this. I don't know why alcohol companies are allowed to do that, but whatever sweetener they use in this is a lot better than whatever they use in the other Four Loko flavors. Yeah, I genuinely don't hate this flavor. It's the shock that this is 13.9%. This drink is a sleeper. I could definitely see myself drinking a lot of these, and outside again of the sourness of this, I would think that I would be drinking one of the Steel Reserve Alloy series, which are 8%, not a 13.9% Four Loko beverage. And yeah, honestly, this is probably the best Four Loko that I've had in a while, maybe ever. It doesn't have a pure sweetness. It does have again that bit of a sour taste, but it is kind of reminiscent of my favorite flavor, the black one. I will say that it does smell like a hamper full of dirty clothes, which isn't very good, but this is a pretty good drink. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to go in hating it because everybody online said that this was a bad tasting drink, but it just tastes like a I don't know, like a sour Mountain Dew kind of. So that's what I'm going with. The taste of hunting is a sour Mountain Dew flavor. I'm not gonna say Mountain Dew because people get mad at that, but yeah, everything about this drink is perfect. The stupid can, the camo can, the alien looking yellowish green colored beverage. It looks like I don't know. It's crazy looking. The smell of it sometimes smells like dirty clothing in a hamper. Sometimes smells like I don't know Mountain Dew. It's weird. The taste of it though is good. It's outside of the bitterness and the phlegmy taste I get after drinking this. 13.9%. Honestly, it's shocking how well the sweetness of this masks that. So the most important thing is what will the fancy sipper be giving the new Camo FourLoko? I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10. I think that this is better than USA. It's better than Cosmic Punch. It's probably up there with Jungle Juice. It's not as sweet as Jungle Juice, which I'd prefer a more sweet beverage, but it does taste exactly like, I don't know, a good tasting beverage. Honestly, I could see being able to drink these. But again, it is a shame that Four Loko, their peak of popularity was 2010, which was 15 years ago. They're still targeting college students who aren't drinking Four Lokos. They're drinking seltzers and stuff like that, which that might not even be the case anymore, honestly. But I don't know anybody talking about drinking Four Lokos anymore. People just drink like a Natty Daddy or a Steel Reserve. But in terms of flavor, this is honestly a good step back for Four Loko, who's been miss after miss. If you go on their Twitter, if you go on their Facebook, it's the same jokes from 2012. They need some new fresh blood in there. When they tried doing the seltzer flavors, they tasted terrible. The Cosmic Punch was kind of bad, but you know, not just a sour general flavor like sour grape, sour green apple, sour melon. These types of flavors like this Camo FourLoko is what they should be going with, because if they can get that sweetness with that little bit of sourness to mask the 13.9% alcohol, or if they can just somehow make, I don't know, just a better sweetened drink so they don't have to make everything relatively sour to mask the 13.9% alcohol. I think FourLoko can come back from the just the bum alcohol stigma that they currently have, where if you buy this at a gas station, they're gonna look at you like you're a crazy person. But that is everything that I have to say about the new Camo FourLoko. If you try this, let me know what you think about this. I think I'm going to have to get a haircut soon because I look kind of weird and I'm sick of pushing the hair out of my face. And it honestly doesn't look good reviewing these beverages where I myself look like a homeless person that somehow went to a rescue mission and got a suit and is now drinking a sweet beverage before I stand in front of a store with a sign. But that is everything I have to say about this drink. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and let me know what you think about this beverage. Because everybody online says that this is a very bad drink. The person that said this tastes like Play-Doh. I don't know. Eating Play-Doh is like something a kid would do. Are they a child eating Play-Doh and then drinking FourLoko? That sounds crazy. But yeah, this is a really good drink. I'm not going to lie. The smell is kind of bad, but it tastes good, which is all that matters. So again, I've been the Fancy Sipper. Thank you so much for watching this video, and cheers. Clink. My hair is so damn long.